Hey guys, it's me. Today we are going to look at the story of Esther and how she kept her identity a secret. Let's get into the word. So this is Book of Esther chapter 2 verses 19 to 23. And it says, "Then the king said to Esther, 'Who is that unassuming young woman who keeps these laws, who has not revealed herself in the king's court among the Jews? What is her name? And where are her parents? Which province is her home? And what are her people?' Because the king had been much displeased with her because she had concealed her identity. Thus the king's heart was turned against her, and he was ready to give way to anger." Okay, so let's just kind of go over this passage real quick. So King Artaxerxes, or Ahasuerus, however you want to pronounce it, he's having a feast. Queen Vashti is rebelling against him, so he dethrones her. He puts out a decree throughout the whole kingdom for all the virgins to come to the palace for a beauty contest, and whoever wins, he'll marry her and make her queen. Now, Esther, who's a beautiful Jewish girl, she's taken in by her cousin Mordecai because her parents have died, and he tells her, "Hey, you need to go participate in this thing because if they find out you're a Jew, then you will be killed." So she goes to the beauty contest, she wins, becomes the queen, but she doesn't tell anyone that she is Jewish. She keeps it a secret. And Mordecai tells her, "You need to keep your identity a secret for God's people, the Jews, because if they found out that there's a Jew in the palace, they will kill you." But there were some people that were spreading rumors about Esther, saying, "Hey, she's keeping company with this Jew Mordecai. I mean, obviously, like they could see them talking to each other. They would come to the courtyard to greet one another." And so, word got around. People were saying stuff. And King Xerxes was angry with Esther because she hid her identity. And the passage says that his heart was turned against her. So he was getting ready to destroy her, basically. Okay, so now we know the backstory. Let's answer the question. Why did Esther keep her identity a secret? Well, I think there's a couple reasons why she did this. Number one, for protection. In chapter 2, verse 10, it says, "And every woman, when her turn came to go to the king, whatever she desired was granted her to ask, and she took whatever she asked till 7 days. And 7 nights did she enjoy the king's company, and then she was sent back to her own people safely." So it says right here that when these women went to the king, whatever they wanted, they received. So she knew if she revealed her identity, she would be killed, okay? It was dangerous to be a Jew in the empire. The second reason why she kept her identity a secret was so that God could be glorified. If God allowed her to become queen, then God was working in the situation. If she revealed her identity and God delivered her and delivered his people, then all the glory would go to God. But if she didn't reveal her identity and God worked through her to save his people, people would be like, "No, it was the king that did it. It was the queen that did it. God had nothing to do with it." So she kept her identity a secret so that God would get all the glory. And we see that throughout the book, even in chapter 4. When Mordecai tells Esther to reveal her identity, he says this, "Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" In other words, God has placed you here, Esther, for such a time as this. So she kept her identity a secret so that God would get the glory. And I think that's something that we can learn from her. Whenever we do anything good, we always try to give God the glory for what he's done through us instead of taking the glory ourselves. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. I know that there's a lot more to the story, but I just wanted to focus on this one little part where she hid her identity. God bless you guys. Love you guys. See you next time.